Marv Harshman has had a 40-year coaching career, all at the collegiate level, and it came to an end this season in the NCAA regional tournament. During those 40 years, Marv Harshman was the nation's winningest active collegiate coach. He wound up with 642 victories, second only to fellow Hall of Famer Clarence Big House Gaines. That is the active coaches that have been coaching through this last season. Throughout his entire life, this native of Eau Claire, Wisconsin, had the philosophy that a coach is a teacher first and a coach second. He's been quoted that if anybody remembers me at all, I hope they'll think of me as a good teacher. If I made a contribution to basketball, it won't be because I coached for so long. I'm proud of my record, but I think I've been able to teach some people to do better than they might have been in basketball, and hopefully as people when they leave basketball. Sometimes you wonder how important sports are. Well, I think they're only important in how they help people. Those are the Basketball Hall of Fame. I've never seen a man that's been as popular among his peers as he has. A former trustee of the Basketball Hall of Fame, former president of the National Association of Basketball Coaches. He was a member. And so, Marv Harshman, by virtue of your election by the Honors Committee and by the authority vested in me by the trustees of the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame, I have the distinguished honor to enshrine you as a great coach in the Basketball Hall of Fame with all its rights and privileges, and our congratulations.
Curt, Rod, honored Hall of Famers, guests, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not in that category, I guess you don't belong here. I would like, first of all, because I have a tendency to forget the most important person in my life, my wife, to introduce her and my family at this table, please. I did say to a lot of media people this year that if I would be remembered for anything, I would hope it would be that I was a teacher. I think the greatest opportunity that a person can have is to be involved with people, to help them in some way, and I think that coaching is the greatest medium by which you may develop people's personality. I think basketball, through basketball, I have received more rewards, not trophies, not material things that people give you when you end your career, but the countless people that you are able to communicate with, your players, the media, the fans, even the officials, and I salute those. I was known out on the coast as a terrible official baiter, I guess would be the terminology. I only disliked them when the game was going on. And that is not really a true sense. I never, in any sense of the imagination, believed that I would ever stand here. When I was on the board for a few years, I used to sit out there with you people, and I used to dream about what would you say when you, if ever, got to this position. Up until a few months ago, I never ever thought it would be possible. Why would a guy that was in a little corner of the United States, even though he worked for 40 years, be recognized for such an honor? And I think, as Al Serby said, it shows that they may not be very wise, but they're awful kind to people who work in basketball. This is going to be brief. I knew that Al would speak ahead of me, and no one has enough time left when Al has the podium first. I had never known Al Serby and some of these other gentlemen and ladies before this weekend. I think I've made some new friends through basketball. I thank you all for this great opportunity and honor. Thank you.